Hello, everybody. Good evening to all of you. Today, we have a very interesting and a controversial video. A lot of people told me not to do this video for various reasons, but I was inspired in my spirit to do this video. 2 days back, I received a WhatsApp message about a WhatsApp message of a poster that was stuck in the notice board of Christ College, Bangalore. And the poster was about a workshop on gender sensitization or something like that. And so this was put up in the notice board. So initially, when I saw this WhatsApp message, I kind of just skimmed through it, and I kind of didn't give it much attention. But then one of my friends, she told me to actually read the content of the particular article. And once I did that, I was really shocked and appalled that something like this was allowed in a Catholic institution. And they wrote a summary of the workshop and they put it out in the notice board for everybody to see. Now, first, I would like to give the benefit of doubt to the Catholic Christ University management, because it's very difficult to kind of monitor everything that is happening in so many different clubs, in so many different departments that is there in Christ College. So first, I just want to give them the benefit of doubt. So having said that, first I would like to read the article with all of you, and then I'll let everybody know what is the purpose of this video. Even though a lot of people told me not to do this video, I would like to share 3 points. And finally, I would like to dispel this confusion that is there about gender by playing a Ben Shapiro video. So if that is okay, then let's go ahead and get started. So let me read the article along with you. So this is a workshop that was conducted by the psychology department in Christ College. And this article was written and published by the Media Studies Department in Christ College, as you can see in the end. Newsletter by the students of the Department of Media Studies, Christ, deemed to be University Central Campus. So I'm going to read this article very slowly for all of you to follow it. Okay. So, sessions to spread awareness on gender sensitization. The Department of Psychology at Christ conducted a workshop on peer education on 28th July and 6th August at the Central Campus in Bangalore, with the objective of spreading awareness on gender sensitization. The peer education program, initiated by the CCHS, I don't know what that means, was launched 11 years ago by Christ, aiming to provide young students access to accurate information in areas of life skills and sexuality. It aims to help students introspect and gain deeper knowledge on self-awareness and have a positive impact on society. The session was conducted by Dr. Shobha Saldana, who is a gynecologist by profession. Gender sensitization was the topic of the day, and the aim was to educate the students and spread awareness on various topics like gender, sexuality, sex, sexual well-being, and inclusivity. Dr. Saldana dispelled the myths and taboos around gender, biological sex, gender identification, and stated people assume that sex and gender are the same, and assume the children's gender by the biological sex, which is unfair to the child. Okay, I think it's an amateur writer. I'm not very sure of the sentence formation there. The child, so basically what they are saying is that gender and sex are two different things, and wrongly in our society that we assume that the sex that is assigned to the child when it's born is same as the gender of the child. I think that's what they're trying to say. The child has to be given the right to tell the world how they identify themselves. She emphasized the fact that gender and sexuality are different entities, while also shedding light on the discrimination and oppression the LGBTQIA plus community faces on a daily basis. Furthermore, she discussed the negative impact of conventional thinking on society. Dr. Saldana then spread some awareness about sexual health and the importance of practicing safe sex, and went over the possible risk one faces if safe sex is not practiced. She informed students about the sexually transmitted diseases and emphasized cleanliness and contraception. She educated the students about their right to abortion and how to access the help in a safe and legal manner. Throughout the course of the next 4 weeks, more such workshops are set to be conducted by the Department of Psychology in collaboration with other campuses. So that is the whole article. So first of all, see, I have done my best to kind of individually verify that this workshop happened and this particular poster was put in the notice board of Christ College, the main campus, the central campus. So, if anybody thinks that this was not a workshop that happened in Christ College or this was not put up in the notice board, you can immediately send me a message or a mail and I will remove this video instantly. Okay. So now coming to the point of why, so and also based on this article, it seems like someone very young has written the article, and it could be probably an amateur writer who is just trying to develop their talent of writing, and it could also be very well that they are trying to express their own views in the form of saying that this doctor said this. That could be a very high possibility. Because they want to express their views and they are just using this workshop as an instrument or a channel to express their views. Because I'm pretty sure this is some college newsletter, and I don't even know if they have an editor who's kind of going through the content of the article and all that. So I don't want to take this whole article as a face value of what is happening in Christ College. But anyways, I have heard a lot of other things that happened in Christ College, and as I said before, the first purpose of this video is not to taint the image of Christ College. I think they are doing a wonderful job in educating so many young people. I think this particular news is not reached the Vice Chancellor or the Chancellor of the college. So if someone from Christ College or anybody knows the management and management people of Christ, I would really urge you to either share this video or share this article so that they are aware of what is happening in the college and how students are using these different clubs to kind of indoctrinate their friends into what they are believing, especially kind of allowing these leftist slogans to seep into our Catholic institutions. So first purpose is to make sure the management of Christ is aware of something like this is happening in their institution. Second is, I would really urge, there are so many Catholic students studying in Christ College, right? So and I'm pretty sure a huge chunk of them really believe in what the Catholic Church teaches, and they want to live their life, and they know that the Catholic Church teaches the truth. So I would really urge you, all of you students, to go to these workshops and attend these workshops and question the person who's actually coming to give these guest lectures. Like if I were in that workshop, I would have asked Dr. Shobha Saldana the following questions. What does she mean by gender? What does she mean by sex? And can she define both those terms? And can she explain to all of us what is the difference between those two terms? Second, what does she even mean by safe sex? What does she mean? Can she tell? And why is she coming to a Catholic college and talking about the right to abortion? Does she not know that abortion, being a doctor, gynecologist, does she not know abortion is killing of an innocent child? And somewhere here she says that the child has to be given the right to choose their identity. I mean, that is what this article says that she said. So if a child, 5-year-old girl child, says that she wants to identify as a Barbie doll, should we all in our her family and everybody around in the society affirm that she's a Barbie doll from the next day on? It is really atrocious that this article is claiming that she had said the following things in a Catholic college. So I would really urge that students to go and question the guest lectures, no matter what topic they are talking about, especially when they know that what the guest lecturer is saying is against the Catholic teaching. And finally, the parents of Catholic students should really go up to the management and raise these issues, because as Pope John Paul II says, the first responsibility of educating children lies with their parents. They've just delegated that responsibility to schools and colleges. So they should play an active role in making sure or being aware of what their children are being educated about, isn't it? And most of the Catholic institutions run because of Catholic donations, because of Catholic tithe given by the Catholic faithful. So we are giving so much of donation to Catholic institutions so that the institutions educate our children in a Catholic way. And if they're not going to do that, what is the point of these institutions existing? they can just take away the identity of being Catholic, and they can just proclaim themselves to be another secular institution, isn't it? Again, I'm saying all this not in the perspective of Christ College. I'm just talking in general. I still think we should give the benefit of doubt to the Christ University. So I would really urge all the parents of Catholic students to go question the management, or at least send a mail or a WhatsApp message to the people in the management and raising these issues. Not just this, there are so many things that happen in different colleges. So I think parents should be very, very active, play an active role in making sure what their children are educated in. And finally, so those are the three purposes of why I really wanted to do this video, even though there was a lot of opposition to it. So if you feel that the management is not aware, take a screenshot of this article or send this video to the people in the management in Christ University. And finally, whenever this gender question comes, I think there are three questions that needs to be asked. What is gender dysphoria? Can you really choose your gender? And the third one is gender a spectrum? So those three questions I just would like, I know I'm not expert in this area, so I would like to play a video by Ben Shapiro who answers these questions. It's just a very 50 seconds video, and I would like all of us to watch that video, and we will conclude with that.
Sex is binary. We come in two brands, male and female. Typically, those who have the XY chromosomes are male. Those who have XX chromosomes are female. Males and females differ. They differ in size and shape, in musculature, brain function. As neuroscientist Steven Pinker says, differences between the sexes are part of the human condition. There are certainly people who have anomalous genetic conditions, like Klinefelter syndrome, in which a person has two X chromosomes and a Y chromosome, and in whom breast development looks female while male genitalia are present. Overall, disorders of sexual development affect 1 in every 5,000 births. Now, the presence of abnormal development does not mean that sex is a spectrum. To suggest otherwise, it would be the same thing as saying that because one child every few thousand is born with 3 toes, this means that the number of toes in the human being is a spectrum.
Okay, I think it's a very good video. It's a longer video, but I just wanted to play this small part of claiming that abnormality between sexual development becomes a reason why we say gender is a spectrum. That is the main point that I wanted to address. Anyway, I would do more videos on specific videos on this in the future, and I would really like to urge and encourage all the Catholic parents who are watching this: do not allow your children to become a victim of the leftist cultural propaganda about gender and sex. You have a responsibility to make sure that you protect your children from all these things. With that, I would like to conclude the video, and God bless you.